Nightmares. We've all had them. You wake up breathing fast, heart beating, maybe a little sweaty. But why do we have such bad dreams at all? And is there a better way to control them, even harness them in order to improve our lives? In her new book, Nightmare Obscura, A Dream Engineer's Guide Through the Sleeping Mind, sleep researcher and University of Montreal assistant professor Michelle Carr explains what causes dreams and nightmares, their evolutionary purpose, and why all phases of sleep are so important to our waking lives. And Michelle joins us in studio now. Michelle, great to have you. You know, as humans, we're so fascinated by dreams and nightmares. Why do scientists believe we even developed the ability to dream?
In many ways, we think that dreaming is helping us to basically process our waking life experiences. We see that in dreams, we're often incorporating recent memories, but making links between recent memories and other things that we've experienced in the past. And we think it's kind of showing us this kind of filing system that our brain is organizing our memory and organizing our autobiography, which is going to help us to face the coming day.
And in the book, you explain that our dreams often involve events from real life, things that scare us, like failing a test you mentioned, showing up to work wearing inappropriate clothing, being chased. How does it help us, though, in our waking lives?
Right, yeah, it's specifically things that are more stressful or emotional that tend to show up in dreams. And we think that this is helping us in multiple ways. In part, it's actually helping us to kind of digest the emotion of the experience and let go of some of the stress that we've accumulated during the day. But it's also maybe actually helping us to rehearse things that are important. Like with the exam example, people who might have a bad dream about an exam, they actually perform better the next day. So it's this adaptive function of having these maybe stressful dreams sometimes.
And we've all experienced dreams. Sometimes they just feel so real. How does real life trauma affect our dreams?
Well, yeah, in the case of trauma or serious adversity, people develop nightmares that become really pathological. So they might have nightmares every week, and they're really disrupting their sleep, and they're causing a lot of anxiety or even depression during the day. And in this case, it seems like the memory, the trauma, it's too intense, and the dream is not able to complete its function. So in these cases, it's really important to actually treat nightmares directly.
And what benefits can come from sort of taking and tackling our dreams and nightmares head on, especially when we wake up after them?
I think there's a lot of benefits, but in the first place, treating nightmares will help people to sleep better and to feel better in the day. But we can also use dreams for things like creativity or for learning. There's all sorts of uses that we're starting to explore, especially in my lab in Montreal.
And you write about lucid dreams, and I know that people think lucid dreams are just dreams that we sort of really remember, but what are they actually? And is it a way to sort of rewrite our nightmares as well?
Yeah, a lucid dream is basically a dream where you become aware of the fact that you're dreaming while you're still asleep. So usually you have some control over the dream. You can maybe choose what you want to do in the dream. And that's why it's actually a treatment for nightmares, because people can become aware of the fact that they're in a bad dream and they can actually change what's happening. And it helps them to feel really empowered. After, nightmares, we usually feel really helpless against them. And with lucid dreaming, you have some agency in how you dream.
And what does it say in our real life, right? If we think that we're having more nightmares than dreams?
Well, yeah, so nightmare disorder is basically when people have nightmares every single week or even more. And really this just shows that some of this function of dreaming is perhaps not working as well as you would like it to. So yeah, there's a lot of treatments that are available to try to kind of restore sleep and have less threatening dreams after that.
Is there a link there between that and mental illness, for example?
Oh yeah, there's, nightmares occur in all kinds of different conditions. Definitely a lot of mental health disorders are associated with nightmares, but even physical health conditions and just changes in life, things like pregnancy or autoimmune disorders. There's all sorts of links that are being uncovered where nightmares can occur.
All right, Michelle Carr is the director of the Dream Engineering Laboratory at the University of Montreal's Center for Advanced Research in Sleep Medicine, and her new book, Nightmare Obscura, A Dream Engineer's Guide Through the Sleeping Mind, is out right now.